Well, another week, another topic. Let's get to it. I want to utilize your 15 minutes wisely. Feel free to comment below. Let me know how you are thinking and feeling in regards to what I'm about to teach you. So you were born to eat normally, right? So what changed? Something's changed. What was it? That's what we're going to discuss today and dive in deeper. So what snack would you prefer? A bag of chips, or would you prefer a bag of carrots, or maybe celery? Would you prefer ice cream, or would you prefer an apple, or maybe some hummus with celery? What would you choose? That's the question. Most of us would probably choose the junk food, right? Let's all be honest. Probably some candy or whatever, something packed full of sugar, fat, salt, whatever, something that just hits that bliss point, gives us those memories of our childhood. That's probably what we would choose if we had a choice, right? But it's okay to have chips and ice creams on occasion, right? Spaced out, not every day, but planned and prepared. But if you eat junk food all the time, every day, well, it's inevitable. You're going to gain weight, body fat, it's just the way the body is designed. It's designed to store excess calories, and that's what our bodies do. And what ends up happening when we gain all that excess body weight? Well, we acquire other health issues along the way that we don't want. We want to get rid of, or we want to avoid. And a lot of times these things creep up on us without us knowing. You know, we can't feel when our liver is failing. We can't feel when our kidneys are failing. We can't feel diabetes coming on. We can't feel these things. These things usually come on really sudden. A poor diet changes your brain. It changes your hormones. It changes your chemistry. It creates brain fog. It creates challenges on thinking or making good decisions. And it makes us moody, makes us grumpy. It really changes our brain. When we were babies, we ate when we were hungry, right? Some of you, most of you probably watching this have had kids, and you know, or you've had little siblings or relatives that are babies or had experience around babies. But when we're babies, we eat when we're hungry. We push food away, or the bottle, or if we're breastfeeding, we push away the mom when we're done, when we're satisfied, when we've had enough. Babies don't overeat. Toddlers don't overeat either. They nibble and they graze throughout the day, right? Many of you know, many of you have kids, maybe they're toddlers right now, and you know they graze, they're grazers. No baby is born wanting more and more and more, and no baby is born with the mechanism of binging. And no baby is born as an emotional eater. These are acquired through our life. Babies have a belief that everything I want and need is available whenever I need it, whenever I want it. It's there and ready and available 24 hours a day. Food is always there, and it'll always be there. It's abundant. There's no starvation, there's no restrictions, there's no limitations, there's no parameters. Babies will spit up or throw up, push away food when they are satisfied. We all have seen young children at birthday parties take a few bites of cake, and then they proceed to take off and go play with their friends, right? They want to engage with their friends. They want to go have fun. They don't want to sit and eat even cake. They'll have a couple of bites and then they're gone. I've had many birthday parties, and I can tell you, I've seen it. I've thrown away most of the cake. Their view is that food is something that will be there later or always, but their friends are not going to be. This party is fun. This is exciting. I want to connect with others. I want to have experiences. I want to have memories. I want to play, right? So what's happened? What changed? What shifted? What beliefs did we form? What messed us up? So same as if you take a small child to a restaurant, right? Same thing. They might have a bite or two, but then they want to play. They want to make a mess. They want to explore. They want to see what this new place is. What's going on? What can I climb on? What can I go do? These new sights, these new smells, these new experiences, they want to run and play, jump off of things, right? Depending on their age. No baby is worried about having enough. No baby is asking for sugar or soda or begging for, I don't know, chips. They're not. There's no need for comfort food, right? They're not asking for comfort food. They're not asking for stimulants. They're not asking for caffeine. They're not saying, let's go to Starbucks, right? Starbucks is brilliant. They combined 3 very addictive things in a drink, and you pay a lot of money for it. As young children, we have experiences that change our beliefs about food. Usually when we're children, usually under the age of 5 is where this starts. We're all about feelings and emotions before 5, not logic. Events that happen that form and distort our beliefs around food. Here are some examples, and please comment below, let me know, or message me on any others that maybe I don't mention that come to your minds. So here's some I thought of and drummed up, and I actually posted on my Facebook a while back, I think a group or maybe even my own page asking for additional ones. But so these are the distortions or things that we get off track on that creates these distortions or negative beliefs that get installed in us when we're children. Things that our parents say or do, or our caregivers. If you don't finish, you're not going to go to bed. Or you can't finish until you go to bed. Or you can't go to bed until you finish everything on your plate, right? Any of those variations. If you don't finish, you can't have dessert. Who's had that one? I know I've had that one. If you don't finish, you can't go play. And that could be playing with your friends or playing video games or whatever, depending on your generation. Those of my age or older, or, play outside was the thing, or with your friends. But nowadays, I think it's video games. But if you don't finish, you don't get to go play. You don't get to see your friend. You don't get to call your friend. You don't get your phone. You don't get privileges, right? All these things are taken away. If you don't finish, you will eat this even if it's a day old. You're going to eat this no matter what. Any of you experience that? That's so traumatic. Oh, I cringe. That never happened to me. Thank goodness. But I've heard about it through clients. Look at your brother or sister, how they ate all their food. They were a good boy or girl. So that's comparing you to others. That's so traumatizing in so many ways. Not just about food, but comparisonitis, and it's just, not healthy. Don't do that to your kids, please. Your mother worked so hard on that meal. You're bad if you don't eat it all. Shame, guilt, so many layers to that one. Come on, hurry up and eat all your food. The bus is coming. You're going to be late. And this can happen in a lot of different variations. That pressure. Eat, eat, eat. Cram your food down your throat. Quick, quick, quick. You must eat everything. I worked really hard on this. What do you think? The food is free. So many different variations that come with that. All destructive. All creating negative beliefs around food. No one can have dessert unless you finish all your food. Added pressure. Added guilt. Added shame. Fun. Right? Get beat up later by my brother because he didn't get his dessert. It's all my fault. Oh my gosh, so many layers to that. Clean your plate or you can't go outside, or clean your plate or you can't get up, or clean your plate or you'll be punished and have to do whatever, sit-ups. I've even heard that one. You always have to eat everything on your plate because you may not get anything else ever again. That's really destroying that child's view on food and nutrition and everything else. Wasting food is prohibited, right? We're poor, we have no money, you can't waste. Other people are starving in other countries, all different variations of that. So bribes, reward, punishment, threatening, shaming, guilting, to go against the natural ability to leave food when we're satisfied. So, satisfaction, not filling up or forcing a child to eat. These all create poor associations with food. Another confusing message we get as a child from well-meaning parents, right? Our parents don't wake up in the morning like, hey, how can I really screw up my kid today? They don't. Even if they're really terrible parents, they still don't wake up and say, how can I destroy my kid's life and create bad beliefs? But Another message that well-meaning parents use is when you feel good about yourself, for instance, it's okay to reach for a sweet, or it's a treat is a reward, right? So that reward system is pretty common. You know, clean your room and you get ice cream, or do your homework, or get an A and you get an ice cream cone. You know, this reward system, again, installing bad, negative patterns and beliefs about food. We are living in a time where we are rushed, and going 1,000 miles an hour, which is against what we really need. It's against the slow eating. We're scarfing our food. I see people every week at the red light, driving with their knee, eating with both hands, out of a bag, out of paper, out of cardboard, out of styrofoam, or out of a wrapper. I see it all the time. But we're just busy, and just scarfing down our food. I'm getting clients now, even in their 30s, definitely in their 40s, and definitely in their 50s with digestive problems, like serious digestion problems from the fact that they have been scarfing down their foods for decades, right? Eating super fast, not allowing the body to go through the full digestion process, which requires you to see your food, smell your food, and taste your food. All these things creating saliva, which breaks down your food, these natural enzymes that are in your mouth that breaks down your food. We need that, right? So chewing your food slowly, enjoying it, enjoying the experience is part of digestion. So it's like opening up your stomach, right? Opening up a door and dumping food into your stomach. It makes your digestion have to work 1,000 times harder, which lowers your energy levels, right? You only have so much energy throughout your day, and if a lot of it's going towards your digestion, well, you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like you need a nap. Over time, it's also very destructive on your digestive system. Trust me, I've seen many clients having to deal with some pretty ugly things. Forcing a child to eat super fast is installing poor eating habits. Babies love to experience food fully, feeling it, playing with it, slowly eating the food. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to play with our food. Think about the last baby you saw eating a whole pureed food, right, from the jar, right? It's usually they don't. They want to play with it. They want to experience it. They want to enjoy it, and it takes forever. They eat slowly. They experience it. They have proper digestion. They play with their food. So what happened that caused you to alter your eating habits from when you were born, with what you were installed with? What happened to you that overrode this natural way of being, slowly eating your food, slowly digesting your food, being satisfied, stopping when you're satisfied, playing more, right? That's your natural birthright, to eat slowly and stop when you're satisfied. What happened to you? Comment below, message me, tell me what happened to you. Where's the trauma? Know that here's some rewards that I jotted down, because some of you may ask me this, like, well, what should I do? I have kids. What should I do instead of bribing them? What should I do instead of making them eat everything on their plate? Well, if you're in the parenting phase, which I'm out of, thank heavens, you can offer a number of rewards not relating to food, which would be a healthy way of going about it. And you want to reinforce, obviously, good behavior. Consider some creative options. Maybe it's a trip to the library. Who goes to the library anymore? Well, there are still some really amazing things there. That's some good memories. We actually were talking about that the other day in my own household. Maybe it's going to the zoo, or maybe it's going to a park. Maybe it's going on their favorite outing. Being out in nature is really ideal. It's so good for the mental and physical health. Maybe it's new art supplies or things that they love to create and make and do with their hands. And this is really good to teach our kids new crafts, new arts, to open their mind and give them something to prevent anxiety, stress, and depression later on. You want them to be able to explore the world. There's so much out there. There's so much to experience and enjoy that will alleviate or avoid those deep, dark blues and depression and anxiety. Maybe it's getting fun pencils or stickers or other art supplies that they can enjoy or create. Depending on their age, maybe it's adult coloring books or Sudoku, or maybe it's something, getting them away from the technology and getting them back to using their hands and their brains. Maybe it's a special book that they like. Teaching them, more things to read or do, going back down to the roots. Maybe it's a special bath toy or a special toy that's not technology again. Listening to their favorite music, get a record player or something that's fun and, again, away from technology. Maybe it's extra reading time before or after bed. That could be an option. A play date. Maybe it's a sleepover with friends. Some sort of outing or fun thing, or a picnic would be really fun. I'm fortunately in Washington, so we have a lot of options with that. Going to Green Bluff and having a fun little picnic on the lawn and different things like that. Maybe it's playing an actual board game or teaching them a card game, things that, again, don't deal with technology. If you're wanting some help in rewriting your own disconnection with food, or thoughts about foods or beliefs about foods, I can help you with that. Reach out to me. We can talk about it, how I can help solve that problem for you. Because oftentimes when I work with new clients, that's what it's about, is that they're stuck in a rut, stuck in a pattern, stuck in a belief or a way of doing things that keeps them stuck, right? So they're not able to get away from this pattern, maybe for 2 to 6 weeks because they go on a diet. Don't do diets, please. But if you do, whatever. But they get stuck in this rut, and then after the 2 to 6 weeks, when that fails, then they go back to their old patterns and beliefs, because these are really deep-rooted into your subconscious. Let me help you figure that out, dissect it, rewrite it, and then you'll change forever and transform. So it's really cool, fun process. Reach out to me if you want to know more. But as always, I'm here for you, and that's it for this week's topic. Hi, Ron. Hi, Melody. Hi, Laura Lynn. Thank you for saying hi. Oh, thank you. So that's it for this week. I will see you next week. Bye.